Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Salome here. This video is going to be a short one. As you know, I'm watching a lot of films every week, and this week I decided to speak about the top 5 films that has been highlights of this week. Of course, I have watched more films than these 5 films, but I just wanted to recommend you the best of the best because sometimes I feel that I waste a lot of time on the films that don't contribute anything new to my visual thinking. So the first one, which I really like, is the film, which is the lightest film, is the film by Claire Denis. You know, I like Claire Denis. She's not my favorite French filmmaker, but I like her. Her film Let the Sunshine In was very lifelike, very how to say, easy to watch, pleasant, but at the same time very real, and it's like satirical real, you know. It's about a middle-aged woman who is as lost in life and love as a woman in her 20s. So it's a really lifelike film, and I think watching it is very refreshing for a contemporary human being. The second film is one of my favorite contemporary filmmakers by Sang-Soo, and whenever I watch him, I think about the effortlessness of his films. I am always surprised how does he manage to achieve such a river-like flow of life, as if he just decided to take his phone and record his surroundings and his family and friends. I really appreciate his films are super honest, and I think honesty and genuineness of images are what we lack, because most of the films that I watch seem very fabricated, unlike Hong Sang-soo, who stands out because of his honesty and this effortless touch. This film, I watched his 2 films this week, which both of them are masterpieces, and I recommend you to see. I so far didn't watch any of the films by this director that I didn't like. I think every other film is a masterpiece. So this week I watched The Woman Who Ran, which is just wonderful. And Hong Sang-soo has this repetitive style, which is repetitive, but it's always new. So I also like that his stories are in relation to one another, to each other, but they can also stand as individual works, and they stand as individual works. First is The Woman Who Ran, which I recommend, and the second is Right Now, Wrong Then, which is also really good. So 2 recommendations from Hong Sang-soo. The fourth film that is oldie but a goodie. I didn't remember this film very well, so I decided to rewatch it, and it is one of my all-time favorite filmmakers, Luchino Visconti, Italian filmmaker, and the film is Bellissima. This is a tragic comedy, ironical, very Italian, very old but new every time you watch it, and I just love Anna Maniani. I think she is one of the most talented Italian actresses, and her presence in this film is so rich. This is such a rich image. It's black and white, but it's such a colorful film in a metaphorical way. I really recommend you to watch it or rewatch it. And last but not least is also one of my favorite Japanese filmmakers, Naomi Kawase. This woman is just out-of-worldly. She is so unique, so delicate, so poetic. her films are about life, but she has such a tender and respectful approach to everything she films, and she pays attention to nature, but not in a, you know, environmentally sustainable way, but in a very genuine way, as human beings should appreciate nature. And she views nature as part of our skin, part of our being, which I really rarely find in films. They often want to do it, the filmmakers want to be very connected to nature, but usually when they film nature or do something with nature, it seems more illustration and description than this bodily cinematic experience. And Naomi Kawase always manages it. The film that I watched this week is called Still the Water, and the way she treats I'm sorry, uh, typhoons and natural disasters and water and ocean. I all the time I was watching and I was so envious, as my inside filmmaker was so envious. I wanted to be the one who directs film in this way. She really understands the cinematic language. So all of the films out of these 5 films that I told you about, each of them will enrich your life. What I appreciate in films is a new way of seeing. There is nothing new in this life, you know. Humans are humans, love is love. There is envy, there is a lot of the same things since the birth of humankind, but the way our perception works is new. So I think there is a lot in films that hasn't been done, and filmmakers as Sang-Soo, Naomi Kawase, Denis, Luchino, Visconti, these filmmakers really remind us that film industry is so new. It's practically virgin art, because there are so many ways of seeing. Why repeat the same things in the same way all the time? I think repetitiveness really tires people. It will really contribute to your understanding of the world. I don't think that these are only films. I think all of the people, everyone can benefit from them, because they help us understand our circumstances, and they ask the question and answer the question sometimes, what it's like to be a human being in this contemporary world. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you next week. Bye bye.